Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to a very special edition of the DIRT podcast, where the children of the DIRT take over. Now, today we're going to be reviewing Chipotle. No. We will be eating Chipotle while we film, but what we're going to be doing is reviewing and ranking all of my mother's races. What do you think?
I'm tired.
She's tired.
Yeah.
So we already have lots of enthusiasm. Very excited to be here.
My chips are more
I think we should start with the OG. What was that?
What?
What'd you say?
My chips are more enthusiastic than me.
Okay, well, I'll have one too then.
No mukbang.
Very good.
Really, the best part about
I love the lime and the
Chipotle.
chips. Yeah, guys, if you want good food, go to Chipotle.
if you want good chips, go to Chipotle.
Okay, let's start with an OG. You know what the OG is?
Original gangster.
Correct. But do you know what our OG race is? The first race we put on.
No.
I believe it was Earth Day. I might be wrong. I don't know. What are your opinions on Earth Day?
There's a lot of painting.
Involved with us, yes. We usually paint the awards,
Yeah.
which is a lot of fun.
Splinters.
Splinters. In 2016, I actually made the finisher awards. That was a lot of fun and a great opportunity. Can you not crunch while I'm talking? So if any of you guys have the awards I made, 2016, I'd love to see them. That would be kind of crazy to see them again. I put a lot of effort into those. I made them with my grandpa, my papa.
Oh, that's sweet.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see him this year.
He's a magical man.
He is a magical man. He lives in Arizona in this magical house that he
With a backyard that's made from a fairy tale.
didn't build the house, but he, like, the amount of work he put into it, he might as well have.
There's a tree with just bottles hanging from it. I love bottles.
There's so many trinkets back there. It's amazing. I'll have to add some pictures.
I really like bottles.
But yeah, I used all of his woodworking equipment. I made them out of wood. I stained them with him. It was incredible. It was a great experience. And those are the best awards we have ever had. So if you have those, you're lucky. No, they're honestly not. My favorite Earth Day awards were the I don't think you've ever seen them. It was before I knew you, but it was made out of old license plates, and they like kind of cut out the individual
told me
characters. Yeah. They cut out the individual characters and kind of made them into awards. They were amazing. I loved them. Oh my gosh. Give some more of your thoughts on Earth Day.
Well. Oh god. I can't really remember much. I just remember sitting around the table painting with Kaylee and...
Have you never been to Earth Day?
No, I haven't.
Oh my.
Yeah, I've only been in the painting party.
Oh, well, you should go. It's really pretty. It's usually pretty.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I actually have a video on YouTube of, it was from a while ago. I don't remember what year it was. That's a fun video. You should watch it.
I'd like to go, but I wouldn't like to see my paintings get rejected.
No, no way. Diamond, come here.
Who's that?
Come here, Diamond. She doesn't know where we are. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rank Earth Day on? Considering you've never even been there.
I'd rank it a 10.
A 10 out of 10?
Yep, because I want your mother to like me.
10 what out of 10?
10 paintings out of 10.
10 paintings out of 10.
10 paintings. Because that's usually how much I do.
So,
Just kidding, I do a lot of them.
Yeah, we have to do hundreds of them. It's kind of crazy. Recently, like, we've been doing more painting parties so that more people can get involved, which is nice, but...
Oh my god, the last one was a huge anxiety party. There were so many people.
That was crazy. We have a lot of talented people that help us with it, too.
Oh my god, Kaylee is the sweetest. Not Gabba Hart, she sucks. I'm kidding.
Our friend Kaylee, she sucks, but Kaylee, I don't know her last name, but she's
Kaylee
the best.
Little Child.
Little child Kaylee. We hung out at Frozen Gnome. It was blessed. You are a sweet young woman.
Indeed.
Yeah. And you need to get new friends.
You need to get new friends, or I
your
will
friends-
beat up your old ones.
If they don't appreciate you, you gotta throw them out. That's just the way it is. So let me think. What was
I
our
do not care about
second
child
race?
abuse. I will get them.
I think our second race was probably Frozen Gnome, which you've been to a few times, I think.
Yes, I remember that.
So what's your
Happy.
opinion on Frozen Gnome?
It was goddamn freezing.
That's good.
I had some holy shoes serving some. There she is.
Diamond came. Hello, baby. Bless you.
What's that?
Why don't you come on over here? Hop up.
Hop up, Diamond. Hop up. Hop up. You can lay on both of us. Come on. Hop up,
There
Diamond.
she
Come
is.
here. Hop up.
There she is.
Burp in the
Diamond,
camera.
what are your opinions on Frozen Gnome? Right here. Right here. Here. Just go ahead. Speak right there.
Speak, Diamond. Speak.
Good girl. Oh, you have very good opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why my mom doesn't include Diamond in the podcast more.
She doesn't.
She's a very hard worker. She has good opinions. She never says anything stupid.
That's employee neglect.
Honestly. She doesn't even get paid. It's ridiculous.
It's a sweatshop down here.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, Frozen Gnome, I really, really like Frozen Gnome. It's, yeah, right? It's very cold, but I love that. One time, actually not just one time, many times, people have asked us, like, why we don't cancel it when it's cold, and I'm just like,
That's the point.
that's the point. Why would we cancel it? It's supposed to be Frozen Gnome. It's supposed to be really hard. It's, yeah, it's like the hardest race I think we put on.
Yeah.
So I would definitely rate it 10 out of 10 frozen beard icicles
Huh.
because you see them all over the place and it is quite beautiful.
I got some valuable input here.
I don't know if the Chipotle was the best idea. You want some too, Diamond?
I wish we got that shot of her.
What's
Chipotle.
up? Mm. She's the director right now. She's like sitting by the camera. She looks very angry.
Are we not doing our job?
Are we not good enough?
Are we? Come here, Diamond. You want chip? Come here. Come here.
But yeah, I always help with the pavilion at Frozen Gnome. I'm always in there cooking. I love talking to all the different people. It's stressful being around so many people, especially for me and Hana. We both don't really like doing stuff like that. But it's just incredible seeing all these people. There's too much happening right now.
She bit my finger.
You lost your name tag.
Fat ass. Get it, ass.
I guess I'll just take the name tag since I'm taking my mom's place.
I got donkey.
There we go.
I tripped you. You bumped yourself. Come here.
What was I even saying? What do you do at Frozen Home? What are you usually doing there?
I just serve soup.
You also make the soup, right?
And avoid eye contact.
That's not true. You were talking to people while you were there.
No, I can be pretty sociable.
Especially with Kaylee.
I like Kaylee. She's a good kid.
She's a blessed woman.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed.
Wait, which one? The woman or child?
The child, yeah. Young woman.
You're fat.
Alright, Diamond's Hana's foot warmer now. She's got a very important job. Just flopping over. So what would you rate Frozen Home then?
You're just recording her.
Oh yeah, we need a little dog cam. The people need to know how cute this dog is. Right, Diamond?
Angry. She's angry. She's an angry dog. Out of 10, I would rate it 0 degrees because that's how fucking cold I was. You bleep that out.
No. Come on. We're not going to censor independence here on the DIRT podcast.
Fucking pay you.
Diamond's so crazy. You're crazy, actually.
I am.
So, yeah, Frozen Home is a lot of work. I don't know why. It's just like... It's one of the more simple of our races, but it's working in the cold. A lot of people volunteer. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of volunteers. But somehow, by the next day, after the race is over, those volunteers seem to dry up, and there's still quite a bit of cleaning that we have to do. But it's so much fun. I wouldn't give it up for anything. There's too much happening here.
It's a dog. Oh, sorry. She's calming.
So, what's the next race we put on now? Maybe it had to have been Hennepin. Had to have been the next one. Which used to be my favorite. The first year of Hennepin, it was me and my dad were the ones supplying all the aid stations. We had like a truck, like a straight truck. It was so much fun. I mean, I had a... Okay. Our audio just cut out.
Zoom in on this.
Zoom in on it.
Do it. Bone rolled pig. Yummy.
Yummy, yummy. Very tasty. So we're back. We're back.
Slogan is first they bone me, then they roll me. Woo woo.
After some,
Dickman's.
so there were some minor technical difficulties there. Hopefully we won't have any more problems.
I want the sugar liquid. I dropped the sugar liquid. It's okay.
Very
It's
well.
not opened yet.
I believe we were in the middle of talking about... We were about to talk about Hennepin. But I wanted to bring something up. But with Earth Day. My papa. My papa actually painted this wonderful mule here on the wall. And he loves to paint lots of things. He's an avid painter. He's been painting for years now. He actually learned through Bob Ross. And I remember back in 2016 when I lived with him for like a month or a little over a month. We would just watch Bob Ross and we would just paint stuff and it was just really great. But yeah, back to back to the Hennepin. You've been to Hennepin, right?
I don't remember.
Come on, you've been to Hennepin.
I probably do, but I don't remember.
What were we? You know what? Have you?
I don't remember.
Or was it Kettle that you
I
went to?
think I went to Kettle.
I know you went to Kettle. Which, Kettle is amazing. I mean, Hennepin used to be my favorite race, and then we took over Kettle, and oh my god, that race is a blast to put on, I have to say. But yeah, with Hennepin, the first year it was just me and my dad. We were doing it ourselves in one truck, supplying every single aid station. It was pretty crazy. We had so much water in that truck, and it was so heavy that it was like affecting the way that the truck was actually driving, and it was kind of sketchy.
Which one was it that we went out in the middle of nowhere and you blew right through a stop sign right in front of a cop?
Okay, yes, this was Hennepin last year.
And I was there.
Okay. I've been pulled over at almost all of the races somehow, but I've gotten away every time. So that's fun.
I'm there.
Yes, because of Hana. She's my good luck charm. Whenever Hana's not with me, I always get a ticket. Whenever Hana's with me, I never get a ticket. So
It's called kissing ass.
something I don't know how to do.
No, you really don't. You glare at them so much it just adds on another ticket.
I guess I have a little bit of a stink eye.
You angry when they call you over. You're just like, what?
Oh,
I'm just
come
like,
on. Yeah, we got pulled over because it was just like we were following this I can't remember what kind of cop car it was, but there was 2 cops in it. We were following them for a while, and then they turned right. It was kind of like a triangle intersection. They turned right, and there was no stop sign for them. But if you turn left, I didn't really see like the little road coming in. I was like, why is there a stop sign there?
in
That's
the
kind
middle
of weird.
of nowhere.
That's weird that there's a stop sign there. So I was slowing down, but then I realized
Why is it facing us?
the trailer was too heavy for me to stop before the stop sign. So I ended up blowing right through it, right in front of the cop.
I'm just like, Tasha, they're pulling a U-turn.
Yeah.
Pull over.
The second they whipped a U-turn real fast, so we just instantly pulled over and somehow got away with nothing.
They literally came up to us and they were like, you knew what you did. And we're like, yeah, we're
just
sorry.
Like, you know what you did, didn't you?
You know what you did. You dipshit.
Yeah. That was really funny. Not so funny when we were first getting pulled over as much as when we were leaving with no ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hennepin is always a blast. Like, we just drive around, and I remember the first year the runners were actually beating us to the aid stations because we weren't really like very effective back then with our time management. We had a lot of like stuff come up that we didn't expect, but it ended up turning out really good anyway. And as the years go on, you know, there's still runners that somehow get ahead of us sometimes, but we're usually pretty good. Yeah. What do you think about Hennepin? What was your favorite part?
Getting pulled over. No. That's all I remember.
Well, we weren't really, for Hennepin, we don't really even talk to any of the runners. We hardly even see the runners because we're actually just working the entire time. We work for like a day straight, and then we're so tired we pass out at the finish line.
So tired.
So tired. We always pass out at the finish line, and we wake up the next morning when most of the runners have come in, and then we just kind of help around there, and then we head out to clean up all the other aid stations once they close.
Is that when I gotta see the chickens? Like, we went to a like cafe, Sunflower Cafe, and they actually had a chicken coop.
Oh my god, Hana. No, that was not the race. That was just we were visiting St. Louis.
Oh.
We found this cute little cafe with chickens.
Bye.
What are you doing?
There's too much fizz in my mouth.
Oh.
I had to release some. We switched drinks.
I don't want that, actually.
Just kiss and give it back.
She
Thank
just, like,
you.
Take it. Accept it. Don't question it.
It's coming.
I almost just accepted it and didn't question
You
it.
almost did. Yes, except.
So yeah, genuinely, what's your favorite part about Hennepin? You gotta, come on, strain your brain.
I don't remember my whole senior year. You think I can remember that? Tell me more about Hennepin, and I'll tell you what my favorite part was.
Okay, well, a few years ago, I think it was before we...
No, do it with me.
Okay. See, I can't remember either.
See? It's not my fault.
I guess it's not a very memorable race.
Oh, God. Ouch.
From my
Let's hope your mother
perspective.
didn't hear that.
Come on, from my perspective, because we're literally just working the entire time.
We're just sleep deprived and throwing
We're
tents
sleep
around.
deprived. We're just, we're picking up wet
Eating
tents.
bottles.
We're picking up trash.
Oh,
We're-
God. The dumpster juice. Oh, God. The trailer was dripping.
It's not the prettiest race from our perspective.
No.
I've actually never even experienced the race from like a runner's perspective, which is kind of crazy, but it still was my favorite race by far.
We
for
should
a while.
follow them on our mopeds next time.
Oh yeah, we've talked about bringing our mopeds, little 50cc scooters with us and kind of like riding on the trails to see if there's any runners that need our help.
I think I remember something from Hennepin. Two things. Where was Hennepin?
It's like mid-Illinois, like Sterling and,
Okay.
and Kelowna.
Was it that place where there were like no parking signs everywhere, and then people are just like, this seems like a great place to park? Oh my God,
Yeah.
an old man yelled at us on a tractor as if it was our fault.
Oh my God, yeah. That was at Kettle, actually. Yeah, let's move on to Kettle, because Hennepin, we just can't think of anything. We don't have like that interesting of a perspective of Kettle or of Hennepin. So Kettle, we love Kettle. Kettle's the best. I personally love Kettle. I've done it. What are you laughing at?
I got a burp prune. You're going
Should we
here
wait?
in a bit.
Should we wait?
If you're gonna wait, then I will make it something to wait for.
All right. I think I'm willing to wait for it.
There wasn't even something to wait for. You want to hear a real burp? Hang on.
I know you can do better than that.
Oh, that wasn't even a good one. Let me try one more time.
She's really trying.
There we go.
So yeah, that's our ranking. So it's 4 out of 10 for Hennepin. So that's a pretty good ranking.
That's a pretty good ranking.
But yeah, to Kettle, we got Kettle recently. I've only done it once, I believe. Me and my father we had 3 trucks for that race, actually. My father had his own truck. I had a rental truck. And then someone had a straight truck. And the straight truck had all the ice and water in it. We had like all the fruit. We had coolers, tents, I think. I can't really remember.
Was that the race where we had where the other 2 guys were doing the waters and he fell and I made him laugh?
Yeah.
That was nice.
We had helpers in that race, and it was a lot of fun. They were really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy because I think it was the first time I had driven. It was the first time I had personally driven a truck and trailer, which is not a semi truck, but like a pickup truck with a trailer. And it was a blast. I had so much fun. I felt special. I felt useful. I will say, and this is a problem, the finish line, that parking lot got so full, so ridiculously packed full of cars. People were parking in places you aren't supposed to park.
In front of the dumpster.
In front of a dumpster.
Do you want the trash on your car?
It was so ridiculous that I pulled in twice. So close. Like, it was so close to get in. Like, it was ridiculous how tight of the turns it was to get my truck and trailer in there, and I needed to get in for like supplies and stuff. But people were just parking everywhere. It was crazy. These people were parking in no parking zones, and it caused it so that we couldn't leave, actually, so we were just stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily we had
Yeah.
mostly done everything we needed to do, so we just
Because we're great workers.
took a nice long nap. And so it was a good excuse to just kind of give up and start sleeping at
Oh
that
god,
point.
the car was so humid. It was so moist in there.
Yeah, we're pretty good at sleeping in uncomfortable cars because we do it for every race. Okay, well, I guess this is a solo show now, so let's just have a moment of silence.
Back.
She's back.
That was a quick word from our sponsors. We're back now.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, please put that in there. And then when I hit the thing, just like cut to like your mom with like the Ornery Mule, and it's like, and we're back.
Yeah, we'll put up a sponsorship for our new race, which is the Midwest States, which we're doing a virtual race for the first year because of the unfortunate circumstances that
COVID.
Yeah, and if you're watching this video in 10 years, you will be very confused at what we're talking about.
You don't know the struggle.
You don't know our struggle.
The toilet paper shortage.
More flashbacks. I saw a meme that was like,
How are we supposed to wipe our asses?
I saw a meme that was like, in 10 years, and it said like the cashier is saying, all
Your
right,
total?
your total's gonna be 2020, and then it's just like more flashbacks. Toilet paper.
Oh my god, we can like put that cut in it too.
Yeah, I remember at Kettle there was this like girl like painting there. It was really cool.
She had like a tree bark that she painted an owl inside of.
We've got super talented people helping us with all the races, which is really awesome. And I
got the
remember her
shivers.
name. What's her name? Melissa, I believe. I think so.
I think somebody
I'm the
called her
worst
hippie.
with names. So if you want me to know your name, you're gonna have to remind me about every time I meet you. Not everyone though. I actually do remember some people's names.
I've given up. I've given up at second grade, remembering people's names.
It's just so much easier being like, hey,
You?
you.
What's up, man?
Hey, dude.
Bruh.
So I would give Kettle a strong 10 muddy feet out of 10.
I like that. That seems
10 muddy shoe chugs out of 10. Because I don't know if all of you have seen it, but there was this guy that finished the race. I think it was the year it was the year we were putting it on, the year I was helping.
Oh, I remember.
He finished the race. I don't remember why he did this. What was his reason? I have no idea. But he took off his shoe, poured a beer into it, and chugged it.
Without my nose.
Surprisingly, he handled it better than Hana just handled her Diet Coke. Her Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I'll throw that video in here if I can find it.
100-mile PR. This is how we roll. Woo! Mud, dirt. Don't give a... there's kids around. Cheers!
While she's dying. Oh, this just blew that all over me.
Oh no, my nose is bleeding now.
Guys, if you get chronic nosebleeds, do not snort Diet Dr. Pepper. It's not gonna help you.
Oh god. Better than Coke though.
Oh my god. What races am I forgetting about?
God, I wish I had Coke instead of Dr. Pepper right now.
What kind of Coke are you talking about?
Anyone you want, baby.
Oh,
The blood. There's blood.
that's no bueno. I know that Galena Sky is a really awesome race. I personally have actually never even seen it, which I feel bad about. I do want to see it. The pictures look absolutely gorgeous.
So much blood.
She's still bleeding, guys. Yeah, the pictures are really pretty. I watched there's a YouTube video on it. It was just kind of thrown together real quick, where they actually interviewed some of the runners and asked them some questions. I thought it was really interesting to watch that video. Yeah, it's probably gonna be. I think it's been confirmed canceled this year, unfortunately. So I'll have to wait until next year to see that race for the first time. Hopefully, I'll make it. But I'll just go ahead and give it 5 out of 10 stars, just because I've never been there, and it can't be that good if I've never been there. No, I'm sure it's great.
Yeah.
Probably.
All the races are great.
I don't know. It'll probably get better once I go there.
Everything's better with you there.
But are we forgetting any of the races? Kettle, birthday, frozen home. Well, let's look at these stickers.
Yeah.
Maybe, oh
yeah, this one.
Nuclear meltdown, elimination.
That one, yeah.
This is kind of part of the Galena Sky one. It's kind of like, actually, I don't know much about that race. It's an elimination race. It's a trail race. It's pretty cool.
This is not my food.
I would give that one 2 nuclear silos out of 4. Because I only see 2 nuclear silos on the sticker. So, or should I'm gonna give it, what's the term for radiation?
One skull out of a skeleton.
1 bone out of the 300 and whatever, I don't know.
One bone.
Oh.
Just turn it off now.
Guys, no, this is a family-friendly show.
Yeah, I've already choked in like blood.
I mentioned Coke.
Yeah, we're so family friendly. There's blood on my hand.
I can't think of any more races. Trying to think. So,
And a pin.
yeah, just
That owl race. That's not a race.
just a lot of stickers in front of us. Yeah. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Remember to
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
run your ass off. I didn't say anything. It means donkey, okay? It's not even a swear word.
Donkey.
Donkey. Yeah, you wouldn't censor donkey, would you? So why would you have to censor ass?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I want more of these stickers.
Let's just start going over all the stuff on my mom's desk.
Should we like put the stickers on each other?
Women who wander. Wow. And
The mountains are calling. I must go to the rock. That's pretty
We're just gonna-
gay.
Purified water.
Dr. Pepper, do not snort.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna end this podcast on a high note by showing you guys yourself. There you are. Look at you. You're so pretty. Oh, look at you. All right. Bye. What was that?
Nothing.
We'll
Let's
edit
watch
that
it.
out.
Diamond want food? Food, Diamond?
Oh, her shirt's all messed up.
I don't have any food. Tasha has food.
Give me paw. That was the weakest paw ever. Paw, dear me, cool.
You are the weakest link.
Here you go, we're doggy.
Your food's better than mine.